Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our communities. We are the bank with a difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla. Anguilla is our home. We've been here since the beginning. We are the only indigenous bank on the island. We are the pulse of our
Good afternoon, Facebook world, those in the audience. My name is Ivan Khanna, and I have the pleasure of serving as the chairman for the Anguilla Summer Festival. And in another substantive role, I'm also the marketing consultant for the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla, who I am absolutely proud of and elated that we are here this afternoon for a special onboarding ceremony to announce NCBA, that is the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla, as the title and platinum sponsor for the Miss Anguilla pageant. So it's no longer the Miss Anguilla pageant, it is NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant. We are going to have a wonderful afternoon. We're going to hear from NCBA, we're going to hear from the Honorable Minister of Social Development, Education and Culture, and we're going to hear from the chairperson of the Miss Anguilla Committee as to what you can expect for this year's pageant. Then we'll definitely hear from my colleagues from NCBA, who again are the title sponsors for this year's pageant, as to what you can expect from such an elevated experience. If anything, this afternoon's presentation is indicative of what you can expect moving forward. We're sparing no stops. Right, Karen? Right, Mr. Dennis? Right, Marissa? We're going all out. It's the 50th. It's big. We have our contestants in the room represented. Four of the contestants. 2 persons are unavailable this afternoon. 2 of the ladies are unavailable this afternoon. And we wish them well. I hope they have a chance, if they have not tuned in, to at least review this at some point in the near future. We won't delay any further, because I know persons watching, they want to know, what does it take to become a title sponsor? Look at this beautiful backdrop. NCBA gone ahead with the queens and everything else. You're gonna get a lot this afternoon. Sorry, I can't be less than colloquial in some things that I have to say this afternoon, because it's exciting, right? Am I allowed to be colloquial? Yes. Right, good. Yes, you can target the things this afternoon. So, first on the agenda, we will hear from Miss Karen Hodge. Let me tell you this. I'm surrounded by royalty. Yesterday, I was a thorn between roses when we were at Flo. Now I am, another thorn. No, I'm a spade between queens. Yeah, literally. We have on my right Miss Anguilla 2023-2024, Miss Jaquita Bryan. We have Miss Anguilla 2017, the first black Miss Great Britain, the Minister of Culture, Minister Deanne Kentish Rogers. We have Miss Marissa Gomes, Miss Anguilla 1998, and we have Miss Karen Hodge, Miss Anguilla
1990, the first Miss NBA.
The first Miss NBA, 1990. Looking all radiant. She's not wearing her crown, but I'm impressed by her tall one. You know, she's wearing. Let me get to it. I was going there, but are you?
I'm sorry,
you see,
let me jump here.
The other Rastafarians in the room didn't even give me a chance to build this thing up. But you're looking exquisite, Empress.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll hear from Miss Karen Hodge. She'll just briefly tell us about NCBA's position, where we've come from, because this isn't the first time that NBA, RCCB, has had a hand in the Miss Anguilla pageant. As a matter of fact, there's a trivia question that ran recently, asking persons to list a Miss Anguilla that was sponsored by one of the legacy banks. And there were a number of them, as you can see. 2 work in the industry still, and maybe more.
2.
2?
Yes.
Okay.
Others have gone on to be professors, entrepreneurs, you name it.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to hear from Karen.
Okay.
And you just speak up a little bit because the mic is
I'll give you a little backdrop from the legacy days. Both NBA and CCB, the legacy banks, were hallmarks in the development of pageantry in Anguilla. As you know, NBA would have been a sponsor for the Queen contestants for a period from 1990 to 2008. And NBA was successful in capturing about 9 crowns. I would just like to list the ladies, some props. So 1990 would have been me, and 1991, Lenore Smith. 1993, Miss Kathleen Webster. 1995, Miss Susan Webster. We have her in our presence.
I was getting to that.
1996, Anna Richardson. 1997, Miss Karen Ross. 1998, wow. Marissa Gomes. 1999, Miss Kindra Smith, wow. God rest and bless her soul. And 2001, Tanya Brooks. 4 of the contestants turned out to be employees of the bank.
Let's give them a hand.
On the other hand, the other legacy, CCB, would have been the platinum sponsor for the Miss Teenage pageant for many years, from 1999 to 2000, and they would have taken that show from humble beginnings to a high standard pageant, which had become very competitive and entertaining. Out of the legacy banks, we now have NCBA. The tradition continues. Sponsorship of this nature is aligned with the bank's mission to assist in the socio-economic development of Anguilla. NCBA's partnership with the Carnival Committee, it also gives us a chance to help in the preservation of our cultural heritage. It also gives the bank a chance to give it all in terms of its social corporate responsibility. It's corporate social responsibility, sorry. And responsibility in terms of us supporting local events and playing our part in preserving and securing our cultural heritage, as I mentioned before, which is a necessity in terms of achieving sustainability. This year, NCBA has introduced financial literacy for all of our contestants, which will be the first of the kind in pageantry in Anguilla. This seeks to ensure that the contestants are well-rounded and promotes the show as not merely a beauty contest, but as a holistic approach to the overall development of the contestants. This year is our golden anniversary of Carnival in Anguilla. We intend to make NCBA Miss Anguilla 2024 a golden experience. We intend to ensure that the production of this show is at a level that it will be one of the best and biggest highlights of this year's Carnival. And we intend for it to go down in our annals of Anguilla Summer Festival's history as a resounding success. I implore all of the contestants to avail themselves of every opportunity provided by taking part in this pageant to develop themselves. Have fun, create memories, and use this opportunity as a springboard to greater things in life. From NCBA, we wish you all the success. We wish the committee, to which we are a part, also a success. So enjoy the rest of what the pageant has in store for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I may, I don't want to overlook something that was said. Anybody in the room basketball fans? Because it would appear to me that NBA was the Chicago Bulls of pageantry. I'm gonna go back, right? 1990, Miss Karen Hodge. 1991, Miss Lenore Smith. 1993, Miss Kathleen Webster. Now here's where the Jordan effect started to happen. 1995, Miss Susan Webster, who's a part of our executive committee. She's part of the subcommittee for music, working along with pageantry as well. Then 1996, Miss Anna Richardson. Then the three-peat, 1997, Miss Karen Ross. Then 1998, Miss Marissa Gomes. And then 1999, Miss Kimja Smith, God bless her soul. I don't know what happened in 2000. Was it a shot at the buzzer that fell short? Because they came back in 2001 with Miss Tanya Brooks. It's amazing. Let's give NBA CCB a round of applause.
See, Ivan, the recipe to that was the bank was taking part, and from the boardroom to the tellers, they all played their part in making sure that our girls were well prepared and we were just out there just to win.
Listen, let me go back a little bit. Thanks for that opportunity. Let me go back a bit. Former CEO, Mrs. Charmaine Vaughn, I never forget, just across the hall when the year started, Karen and I were in her office and she said, what we doing for Carnival is the 50th year, we're going big. And I was like, don't worry, we coming. And it was a no-brainer for NCBA to be attached to the Miss Anguilla pageant. And it's for those tenants that Karen spoke to just now. I can tell you the honest truth. You contestants in the room, I'm pointing no elbows, but these two ladies, you're gonna have your hands full because they have really high expectations. And I'm not just scratching my head, but to the right as well, they want each and every one of you to have an elevated presentation, to grow through this process, to be something that the rest of the young ladies coming through pageantry, and I know the minister will speak to this soon, whether you're coming up from Tiny Tot to a talented teen, to Miss Anguilla, to go on to be Miss Universe, if the opportunity is given, hint, hint, you know, they want you to be prepared and ready. And I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, because I work with both of them, they have really high standards. When they put the pressure on you, it's for your good, all right? And you're not only representing yourself through this process, and that was something that we spoke about. You're representing the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla, who's not just the employer of choice, who's not just the financial institution of choice, but they are a pillar of this community. And they expect you to exude that. So start getting your mind wrapped around what you're gonna do to affix yourself to anything that the bank is doing, hint, hint, because it's coming, because you're an extension of the bank. And whoever wins the Miss Anguilla, the NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant this year will also be elevated to the experience of being an ambassador for the bank. So your roles are already slated and cut out for you. It's for you to take the stage and to take the crown home.
As I have encouraged, use every opportunity to benefit from this experience. It was a joy for me back in some 34 years, 33 years ago. It was pure fun. Use each other to help each other. Don't take the competition to the level where you don't get along. Make it a fun-filled experience. It can only
make you a better person.
Make your approach to the whole exercise a positive one, something that you could take along with you throughout your journey. And yeah, so you have made a good decision to take part. We have a staff count about 110. If you want to know anything about the bank, just reach out and start the conversations. It can only make your end product better. So Yeah, just, you're part of us now. You're part of the NCBA family.
Well, she said it, I didn't.
And Ivan, not to hog the mic, Ivan spoke about Mrs. Vaughn. I know she is no longer with us, but she is still there. Perhaps, I don't know if she might be peeking at
be on the
live right
Good
now.
afternoon, Mrs. V.
But I know she would have been very pleased to know that we carried through on this whole
She would be very pleased.
She would be very
Yes.
pleased to know
Yes.
that we
She is
very pleased to know that we carried forward on her commitment before she left, and I know she wishes us all the best here with this pageantry, and we just have to make sure that we keep it at a high level and make everybody proud, Anguilla proud, the committee is proud.
We kind of went down the road that I was hoping we would go down, and that's about being an ambassador. Ladies, I don't know of any other opportunity for pageantry in the region where you would be a fixed title sponsor that has so many farmer queens at your disposal. I would take advantage of that opportunity. As a matter of fact, I would be going back and watching those videos on the Archaeological Society Facebook page to see what exactly Marisa did in Anguilla. No, because listen, I know back then, correct me if I'm wrong, was it stiff competition?
Definitely, Ivan. Definitely. Stiff competition, village packed with people. I think that was even a bit more intimidating than the competition. Because back in those days, the village was just jam-packed. People were outside of the fence, peeping, trying to be able to see because all of the seats were filled. So besides the competition, the crowd.
The crowd.
Yeah, the crowd had high expectations of the queens as well.
So you think after the day, they ain't gonna have high expectations?
Oh Lord, yeah.
I just want to put that on record. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure whatsoever.
No pressure.
But everybody is primed and ready for this pageant. I'm telling you the honest, the gospel truth. It's coming. This one gonna be okay. Everybody is ready. Let me just say that I'm trying to watch the words that I use and be metered with it because I don't want you. Well, Lisa done sign yeah, I was there. You done sign them on. They can't back out now. Yeah. So the pressure is on. Like the pressure is on, but you ladies can handle it. I know the entire Anguilla community is going to be out. Those coming home for the family reunion, they're looking forward to it. The Miss Anguilla pageant, the NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant doesn't fall outside of that heavy week. It's on Tuesday the 6th, right after Caribbean Beach Party, August Monday. So that means none of you going Juve?
They never can.
They never can. I just putting it on record.
I just making sure
It's a no.
Yeah,
Juve.
back then, even the Miss Anguilla pageant was on the Thursday.
I know.
And you know boat race, August Thursday boat race.
Yeah.
So how we got to the boat race is because we went as a team, we went as a group.
Oh.
So they took us there, we spent a few minutes, and then we walked on.
So we can't hire Juve.
This is a different kettle of
Yeah,
fish.
as a matter of fact, I don't want to see I done Caribbean Beach Party either. And it's not that I don't want you there, but I'm telling you, the diaspora will be home coming to this show. The visitors to the island are coming to this show. No pressure, no pressure. The locals are coming to this show. This is highly anticipated. The sponsor's going to be out in numbers. The title sponsor and even those who are giving prizes. You know you stand to win a brand new 2024 Shenyang Seathon. You know what you do?
She wanted to sign back up again.
She wanted to sign back up?
Sign back up again.
No, that can't happen. You stand to win, among other things, a brand new 2024 Shenyang C35 Plus Jeep. Compliments of Motor Wall is yours. You just got to license it. As far as I've been made to understand, it's full of gas. So, so you don't have that to worry about, you know. You can drive away that night. Put it out there in faith. As a matter of fact, go by Najiko and tell them you're licensed in this vehicle one time. Go sneak the VIN number. You know, there's so much ahead of you, but above all things else, what I am pleased with, outside of the physical things that you would take away from this show is the experience. I hope you just carry through the rest of your life. You don't know where it's going to take you, but I can tell you it's going to take you places, because when we sat in the meeting here, and I'm back to where I started, NCBA spoke about the ambassadorial opportunities for the NCBA Miss Anguilla crown winner for 2024. So I'll let Marissa talk about that and a bit about what the bank is doing as well.
Thank you, Ivan, and good afternoon again, everyone. No pressure, as Ivan said, no pressure. At the end of the day, you have the bank's full support and all of the bank's resources at your disposal as well, because at the end of the day, we want you to do very well. So it's not just about who is going to be the winner at the end of that night, but in preparation to get there, we want all of you to be winners. So we are here at your disposal. Ivan would have mentioned that the winner will be an ambassador for NCBA. And as a part of that, you will be representing NCBA at our functions, at all of our functions. One of the bank's strategic goals is to increase our digital transformation. And as a part of that, and our branding and marketing, and as a part of that, the ambassador will play a significant role. We will be rolling out a number of initiatives in support of those that strategic objective. And the Miss Anguilla, Miss NCBA 2024 will be integral in a lot of those initiatives that the bank will be undergoing in the coming months. In addition to that, Ivan, we, as part of the Miss Anguilla pageant, the NCBA pageant, now we are doing a number of initiatives at the bank. We are working on our customer update exercise, yes. And we are hoping that we would be able to utilize
the
NCBA contestants, yes, as a part of that exercise. That's basically where we are getting all of our customers in Anguilla and the diaspora to come in and update their profiles and their records with the bank. And we are hoping that all of you contestants are customers of NCBA.
If not, don't leave.
If not, don't leave. Exactly. And we will be seeking your assistance in supporting the NCBA's initiatives. Not just that initiatives, we are promoting a number of other initiatives during Carnival. We have some products and services that we are promoting, our WRAP, our Wealth Retirement Advantage Plan, and we will be definitely utilizing the team of the Miss NCBA contestants as a part of that. So all of our promotions going forward, the ambassador will be at the front and center of those promotions. So you will be the face of NCBA. So no pressure again, no pressure. And it's not just locally, the bank is expanding, we're reaching out, we're going outside of Anguilla as well, and we will definitely be utilizing the Miss NCBA to assist us in achieving all of our goals. At the end of the day, everybody wins. Anguilla wins, everybody wins.
Can I break that down for them?
Sure.
She means you're going to get to travel. And it's not just for pageantry, it's a real full-on ambassadorial role.
Yes.
And those are the opportunities that you crave. I know Minister Kentish Rogers, in her winning years, she's still winning, but in her winning years, she would have had several opportunities for major brands. And that's the opportunities that we want to afford to you as well. We're starting at home, because not just because it's a family reunion, but NCBA is a home builder, selfish plug. But you'll hear more about those things when Mr. Dennis talks about our loan products and stuff. But NCBA is a home builder, and I'm not just speaking from a physical standpoint. I mean the home, the family, the unit, the things that undergird you and take you through life. So again, take advantage of this opportunity. I couldn't think of a better partner than NCBA to make sure that what we do in positioning the NCBA Miss Anguilla for the next 10, 15, 20, 50 years, hint, that, we're in good hands, right? We are going to be in good hands. Sticking with the bank and talking about products, I want to ask Marissa one question, because I hear something floating around in meetings and I see something online. What's Triple Treat?
Yes, so I was getting to that. So our Triple Treat is our newest promotion that we would have launched last week, and that is for our customers who have come in to update their records. So All of the customers in the room, if you haven't updated as yet, before you leave, we have 5 persons downstairs in the department that's waiting to update you. So if you update by June, your records by June 15th, you stand a chance to win $1,000. And all that is to fill out a couple of forms. And we will assist you with filling out those forms, presenting us with your IDs, presenting us with your proof of address and your proof of income. So if you update by June 15th, you stand a chance to win $1,000. If you update by July 15th, you stand a chance to win another $1,000. And if you had updated by June 15th, you're also in that second raffle for July 15th. So the earlier you update, the more chances you have to win. So you have 3 chances, because the final raffle will be held during the carnival week, during the summer festival week, and at that raffle, you stand a chance to win $2,000. So overall, you stand a chance to win $4,000 once you update before June 15th, and that's next week, right? So I expect everybody in the room, if you're a customer of NCBA and you have not yet updated, persons watching us on the live, please come in and get your update done so you can stand a chance to win $4,000.
So I could change my address and go update because I did my update.
Well, the good thing is, Ivan, everyone who would have updated since we started this initiative last year, July, they stand a chance to be in the raffle.
Man,
so
you sound
everyone
like Oprah.
who, yes.
You get a chance. You get a chance.
Yes.
You get a chance. You get a chance.
So once you updated, anyone who updated since last year, July, when we started the update projects, will stand a chance to be in these raffles as well. So we are going out in the communities. Look out for us. Starting next week, Saturday, we will be in the Blowing Point community. So look out for NCBA. Come, get your updates done. Bring your kids, get your kids' updates done to stand a chance to win this raffle and have an extraordinary summer festival. Yes.
So Marissa, for those who may not have updated, I'm not saying it's me. What exactly is required for the update?
Okay, so for the update, we require a proof of identity. So that is 2 forms of IDs, your passport and a driver's license or social security card. Or if you're from the other islands where we have the national identification cards, you can use that as well. You would require your proof of income. So that would be a job letter, a pay slip, or if it's a contract, if you're a contracted worker. And then we require your proof of address. So that is a utility bill in your name, something that shows your physical address from one of the utility companies, even from Social Security. So that is it. So we require
So if
4.
you're self-employed, not saying it's me, what would I require?
So if you're self-employed and of course you require the IDs for your proof of income, so you would provide us with whether it's some financial statements that you have for your business, that would suffice as the proof of your proof of income. And that's it, 4 pieces of documents, and then we assist you with completing the bank forms. So it takes out all of the hassle from you, and we have been going around to business places, assisting, employees in getting updated. So we are actually going out. We are meeting you where you are. We are not waiting for you to come to the bank. If you have a family, or if you have a business and you want us to update your employees, just give us a call, and we will be on the next car ride out to you.
Well, thank you so much for letting other persons know. Not saying it's
Yes, not you, no pressure, not you, Lisa. Yeah, so we just want everybody to take advantage of this. It is important for us to get our customer records updated. It is the bank's responsibility to ensure that we are compliant with all of the regulations. So we expect for you to assist us. It is not just for the bank, but it is to ensure that Anguilla itself as a country is compliant with all of the anti-money laundering regulations. So we would expect that we would be getting a lot of phone calls from persons calling us to come to do our updates. As I said, we have a team of about 8 persons. We have 5 in the department, but we have other persons who are assisting, and we're going out on the road. We're outside of the bank on the weekends, trying to get our customers updated.
So no stone left unturned.
None.
We're gonna get this done. It's incentivized. Can win up to $4,000 just by updating your information with the bank.
Yeah. Sorry?
I said you can win up to $4,000.
Correct, up to $4,000. A number of employers have been very accommodating with us since we started the initiative, so we want to just show our appreciation to them and thank them. We had some of the hotels. We were at Aurora, we were at Malihana. I see you came from Malihana earlier.
Yes.
We were at Anna Villas. Yes, we were at Anna Villas. We were at Tranquility Beach. A number of the government offices as well, they would have also allowed us to come in and update the employees there. So we want to encourage employers to jump on board and take advantage of this opportunity.
Excellent. Jump on board. $4,000, the easiest $4,000 you can possibly
Definitely.
win. And not 4,000 EC, 4,000 US.
US, so you have to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it. You hear the queen?
Yes.
You got to be in it to win it. But if you don't want to wait to win it,
Yes.
you have the option of securing a personal loan, a home loan, a vehicle loan. You see this guy here? This is Mr. Joel Dennis. Tell us about what loans, what opportunities, what financial instruments are available at NCBA.
So thank you, Ivan. So at NCBA, like I said, we like to say we are a full service bank. So whatever your needs are, we can meet it, we can finance it. Whether it's for a new home, a new car, a vacation, education, medical expenses, carnival.
You believe that I was planned?
We can finance it. As a matter of fact, well, maybe by next week you will hear from us again where we launch our carnival product, because we want to make sure everybody gets a chance to participate in the family reunion. So we'll launch a project. There will also be prizes for those who signed up, who qualify for a loan, personal loan. So that is coming. We're promoting our credit cards. You know, credit card is a very useful plastic to have when you're on vacation. It comes very handy. So we'll be launching a promotion as well, with prizes to be won. Maybe a chance to win a trip to Miami, I'm just saying. So look out for that.
Look out for that.
But in the meantime, like I said, we do have our regular products. We mentioned building families. A home, a house is important to home your family. So we provide financing for that, and we provide 100% financing.
Say that again?
100% financing to build your house.
So you're trying to tell me that the come home with NCBA...
It never ended. Because we still want to come home.
Come home with NCBA.
Come home anytime, come home.
100% financing
100%
on your home.
Wherever you are, come home and provide the financing for that. And of course, we are also encouraging to, at least when coming home, play your part to protect the environment. So we're encouraging green homes, greenhouses, whether it is solar energy or making sure your house is energy efficient. So we're encouraging all of those things in building, so at least you don't suffer the impact of the hits we have been feeling in the past couple of weeks. We're also encouraging green vehicles. Change your windows, we can meet you. Of course, on the other hand, we cannot overlook the importance of the business side of it towards the economy, and in particular the small businesses. So we do have products just for the SMEs in communities, to at least encourage people to at least go into business or even expand their current businesses, so at least everybody plays a part in improving the economy, creating some employment. So we have some reduced rates for those. We also have fee reductions when you apply for an SME loan. So we are providing all of those to play our part to uplift everybody's life in the community, and it's not just from a material thing, but also from a social part of it, hence our involvement here today, because we are the full service, one-stop bank. So whatever your needs are, just come and see us. I mean, it could be the wildest idea you have.
Don't say that. Mr. Dennis, don't say that. You're still in Anguilla. I want to remind you, you're still on St. Mary's Street in Anguilla. The Valley Anguilla to be exact. And you tell them about your wildest ideas. The door might lock and the contestants might demand a home as the prize. I'm just saying, anything is possible. So
Anything is possible.
Okay.
Well, a home is possible, you know, but then it is possible. It's a prize, so who knows? Well,
wow, no pressure.
what is the terms of the loan I'll give you as a prize? Yes. What is the terms and conditions that come with it? It's all possible,
It's
but
all
they are
possible.
all terms and conditions. So come and talk to us, whatever you need, so we can make your dreams come true.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Whatever you need, you can find it at NCBA, car loan, education loan, home loan, vacation loan, credit cards, savings accounts, wealth management, the wrap. You gotta get on that product. You can start from now. I am so excited about this product. Please permit me a minute for us to actually talk about this product. Everybody, especially those in the room, like, you know what it is to start saving for your retirement from now, and it's little to nothing. In all honesty, for the price of 4 sandwiches from Hall Unique Bakery, but how much you can put in the wrap? $100?
So the starting, yes, Ivan, a 100 EC or 100 US dollars.
I thought I was
is the
joking.
starting deposit.
That's 4 sandwiches at Hall's. A sandwich, if you buy a loaded sandwich, is $18, $20, and you buy a juice with it, you come over there with $25. Am I lying? In the room, am I lying? Who spends at least $25 EC on breakfast? Raise your hands.
Breakfast.
On lunch.
Can be on lunch, but not on breakfast.
Well, you just cook at home, Mr. Dennis. We understand. But you literally, for 4 days lunch, you can save that in a month towards your retirement. Tell us about the wrap.
Yeah, so as Ivan would have indicated, the starting amount for the wrap is 100 EC or 100 US dollars. And the good thing about the wrap is once you establish the account, you don't have to look back at it again. So the funds come out automatically on a monthly basis. The retirement age for the wrap, is 55 years. So anywhere between 55 to 60. 60 years is when you would then redeem your wrap. So starting young, 55 to 65, sorry. So starting young puts you at an advantage. You're able to save more. So when that time comes, retirement time comes, you would have enough money to live comfortably. What we see here in Anguilla, unfortunately, is a lot of people are working other jobs after they retire. So I would implore all of you here, especially the young ones in the room, to ensure that you come in, speak to us, open a wrap account to ensure that at retirement, you don't have just your social security that you would have to live from. You can have this as a supplemental income that you can use. A lot of persons have children after they retire. They have children that may be in college that they have to support, and even their own expenses. They still would have expenses that they would have to take care of on a monthly basis. So by coming in and ensuring that you open a wrap account with us, it puts you in a better position at retirement
Financial
age.
security.
Definitely, yes. So a part of our financial literacy program would include, we will go into more depth with the contestants. We will go into more depth on these things, but we just want to encourage you, and even the persons on the live, to come in and take advantage of our wealth retirement advantage plan. We call it WRAP. And we definitely, we've been looking around, seeing, what is the needs in Anguilla, and we saw that is a need that needs to be filled. A lot of persons, for example, those in the hospitality industry, they do not have pension plans. So we have this plan in place that you can take advantage of to ensure that you are secure financially when you retire. Yes. Yeah.
What's the ceiling? You said a minimum of 100 EC or 100 US. 100
EC or 100 US.
What's the maximum?
And the maximum, a minute, I can pull it up for you.
She's going to pull it up.
Definitely.
Accurate information. Bankers in the room. She's going to pull it up for us. But that's a beautiful product. You can take advantage of it now.
An attractive rate of interest goes along with it.
Okay.
And the rate of interest is even better if you're a mortgage customer, right, Mr.
Right,
Dennis?
exactly.
Definitely.
Extra 0.5%.
So you get an extra, correct, if you're a mortgage customer.
You listening to this?
0.25?
I mean, It's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's definitely a no-brainer. You save for retirement, you get more interest, you have your mortgage with the bank, you're paying off while you're saving for retirement. Yeah, you guys gonna be touring the world. At that age, at 55, gotta watch out.
No stress after retirement.
No
It's
stress
just about
whatsoever.
enjoying life that's left.
Yes, definitely.
Enjoying
Okay,
life
so
when
just
you're
to give
old,
you
so-
some
Yeah.
specifics on the wrap, the minimum age to open is 18 years,
Okay.
and the maximum age that you can open it is 55 years, because the minimum contributory period is 10 years. Hence the 55 to 65 range. You are allowed to also have 2 beneficiaries. So if you have kids, you can list your kids as the beneficiaries on the account. God forbid, anything happens, your children will be able to benefit from the wrap, and it can be redeemed in a lump sum. So upon your retirement age, the 55, anywhere between the 55 and 65, you will then be able to get the entire amount in a lump sum. The maximum contribution is $10,000 on a monthly basis. So the minimum is $100 and the maximum is $10,000. It's available in EC and it's available in US dollars. And as I said as well, once you have a mortgage with us, then the interest rate on the wrap is higher than the non-mortgage.
Say less.
Yes.
Say less. You heard it here. If you didn't know, now you know. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the chairperson of the NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant in the person of Countess Lisa Ray. Yes, I did that. It's fine. That's my classmate. I tell this story every time we're in the room together. We went to Valley Primary School where we learned to aim for excellence. I mean, that's why we're doing the things that we're doing.
Golden horses.
Golden horses.
Golden horses, yes.
Look at the room.
Golden horses.
You went to Stony Brook, right? Yeah. My condolences. But I've known Lisa forever now. We're in class together, coming straight up. I'm born in February. And you always want to be the first in the class, but she's born in January. So her birthday would always come around. So in January, I don't talk to Lisa, to this day. I would tell her something in December, and I ain't talking to you here, birthday passed. This is from Valley Primary School, way back when. We have a little budding rivalry that's going to stay there. But I love her. I love her. That's my classmate, good friend, and she is in the capacity of chairperson for the Miss Anguilla, the NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant. We got to get it right. Say it to me, NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant. Make sure you put that on your lips. You can't mention Miss Anguilla without NCBA after today. They ain't gonna take back that nice big check we got over here. NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant. So Lisa, you have the floor. Just brief us, tell us what persons can look forward to, and then introduce the contestants who are here and acknowledge those who are not in the room with us today.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you to NCBA for coming on board with us this year. It's been, I'm not sure how many years, I guess probably since the last time NBA sponsored that we've actually had, yes. That's how long?
2008.
2008. And that we've actually had a full sponsor for the Miss Anguilla pageant, or even to have all of the girls fully sponsored. So we are so thankful, because normally it's a struggle to get sponsors on board. I can remember NBA being on board, and I remember every time you saw an NBA contestant, you just knew. You just knew that it was quality that you were going to get. And because I know that this now is a part of NBA still, that we're going to definitely get a quality show, and we're hoping to bring you a quality show. So we have 6 contestants this year. This year the theme is woman, beauty, strength, purpose, because I believe there's so much power and beauty and purpose in each and every woman that we have, or I have met, or I have been surrounded by. My grandmother, my aunt, my mother, everyone I've been around, I've seen the strength of them displayed in everything they do or they say. And this year we've also made a few changes to the requirements of the pageant. We have allowed persons who are married or who have children to submit their applications. And the reason for that being is that we do not see any reason why this should be a limit to any contestant's ability to perform at their highest potential. As a mother of 4, I can tell you that being a mother is one of the toughest jobs that you can find. So, if you can handle being a mother, you can definitely handle being in a pageant. Outside of that, being a woman, if you can handle being a woman, you can handle being in a pageant. I would just like to say thanks so much to the beautiful ladies who signed up this year. We have 6 contestants. 2 of those contestants were unable to make it, Miss Lenicia Samuel, as well as Miss Janelle Brown. We have contestant number 1, Miss Adrienne Harrigan. Contestant number 2, Miss Sharmel Hodge. Contestant number 3, Miss Nisha Dupree. Contestant number 4 and 5, which are Janelle Brown and Lenicia Samuel, respectively, who are unable to make it. And we have contestant number 6, Miss Alia Ray. So it's been a while since we've also had this many contestants, and I'll be very honest that even after we had the signing up, we had persons who were interested in signing up for the show after the sign-up event, and we had to put our foot down and said, no, we've already started.
Both feet.
Both feet. It was like 3 or 4 feet. Yeah. We've already started the process, and we have our 6 contestants, which I feel is going to give us a superb show on the night of Tuesday, August 6th, which is not the only show. We also have the swimsuit pageant on July 8th.
28th.
July 28th. No, I've had persons who come to me and they're like, why do you have the swimsuit pageant detached from the show? That tells me, y'all ain't been around long enough.
Ain't been around long enough.
Because Marissa would know, I'm not sure if you're here. Yes, see?
Was that the
and Karen as well.
Cocolobo.
Yeah.
Around the pool.
Let me tell you, right? I told my mom the other day, I said, I don't know how I got so involved in love pageantry, so because my mother never went anywhere, but I was always in the village. And I remember Mariners, I remember Cocoloba, I remember those hotels were used as
Anguilla Great House.
Around the
yes,
swimming pool.
they were around the swimming pool. They were used as the event places for the swimsuit pageant. So this year we wanted to bring that back and add some element of our past to the Miss Anguilla pageant. So we have partnered with Aurora, and on July 28th we will be having the NCBA Miss Anguilla swimsuit pageant at Aurora. So we have separated the shows. So we will be adding that little element of the 50 in the NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant. I'm gonna get it to you.
Trust you me. This gives you a chance to up your game.
Yes.
You use that opportunity to just let down and exhale and punch forward after. Yeah.
Take it from Karen, huh?
So anybody looking for a coach?
Well, no, Karen can't. If she's gonna be a coach, it would have to be for all of them.
I didn't say.
I can share some of our winning strategies with you guys. The team constant in our favor were Mona Harrigan. She was just marvelous at pageantry. I was transformed from the rough side to the straight. I had to learn to walk. I had to learn to speak in public. All these things, Mona and some of our directors like Mr. Marcel Foy, all of them shared in the members of staff. We had the beautifiers, Carol Morton. There was none like Carol Morton when it comes to transforming the face and the hair. And then Mrs. Joanne Hodge.
Yes.
When it comes to writing, from the description of the appearances to assistance with the speeches, and we just had the whole game worked out, and so I can share some of those experiences with you guys.
And I think that is also important to mention, Karen, because I think it's so important to understand what team you're on, and I know we're going to get to Deanna as well on that. That we have former queens who are here, but we also have Miss Deanne Kentish Rogers, who has started an initiative that she'll speak more on at her time, where we're going to be allowing these girls to grow and develop even further. So Deanne will tell you a little bit more about that. But I always talk about it being the queen's experience. I think that it is not about having the right girl, but creating the perfect contestant.
Transformation.
So it's a transformation, it is a metamorphosis, it is turning you into the beautiful butterfly that you can potentially be. So when I think about having a contestant, I don't necessarily need to have someone who is already well groomed. I'm not saying that you can't come in that way, but I'm saying I love to see when there is that metamorphosis. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of these girls blossom even further, because they're also beautiful in their own respective ways, and I'm looking forward to that. I want Deanne to speak a little bit more on that. Deanne has started an initiative called the Academy. Sorry, I know jumping ahead, Ivan.
Well, you run things, you go ahead.
But that's
January.
true. Yes. She has started an initiative called the Academy, and the Academy is not just helping the Miss Anguilla contestants or pageant contestants this year, but persons who are interested in entering any type of pageant. She's been working so far with helping the young ladies in terms of fashion, as well as posing and modeling. And I'll let her speak a little bit more on it. What is the aim of and initiative of the Academy, and what she has been doing thus far to assist the young ladies.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, specifically with NCBA, who've come on board as a title sponsor. I think that shows a real big commitment to the development of young women in this country, which you have already developed a legacy for, but you're continuing that legacy into the future. And I think we should all give NCBA a round of applause, actually, for this level of investment. I know Mr. Khanna hasn't announced the level of investment, but it is very significant. So we'll get to that point as due time.
I just want to say, right, I love it for y'all. And Ivan was like, tell me what you want. And I told him what I want, and then he got it. You go back.
So, yes, we've had a lot of lobbying going on, but what was really important out of the meeting that we had with NCBA was their genuine interest in your individual development. And it's not all the time that you will get persons who are genuinely interested in seeing you develop and grow as young women individually, irrespective of whether or not you walk away with a crown. But that is definitely something we saw with NCBA as a title sponsor. And what I've been working on in the background, and what you've recently started to experience, were the first sessions of the Academy, which is an institution that's developed primarily for preparation for young women, not only in the areas of posing and modeling and confidence, but also in terms of your public speaking, also in relation to their social project, as I call it. So what are you passionate about? Bringing out that passion and bringing out the advocacy in each young lady in relation to what legacy they want to leave behind from their reign. Because we want persons who are not only going to be able to create impact on the stage, but also impact in their communities. And so we've already started our sessions, and the ladies are looking wonderful. I will share the videos with Karen and Marissa and the team this afternoon after we finish. But this is to say that the NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant is more than just about your pretty smiles and your beautiful faces. We know for a fact that you are beautiful. We know for a fact that you guys are great to look at. But we also know from this process and through the holistic development that you also will be women of substance. Ooh. And so as we continue this partnership with NCBA, our expectation is that the pipeline we create, as Mr. Khanna would have alluded to earlier, from Tiny Tot to Talented Teen to Miss Anguilla, will help to create a generation of young women who are financially literate, who are full of self-confidence, full of purpose, and also able to make an impact on Anguillian society at large. So we're very excited as former Miss Anguillas on the table and persons who are genuinely interested in the development of young women to see this partnership grow. And I'm sure that if you really want to see a high quality show, you cannot miss this year's performance.
You don't want to miss this year.
I ain't missing it.
I ain't missing that.
I ain't missing it. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you the honest truth. This is going to be one for the ages. Just quickly, good afternoon, Mrs. Charmaine Vaughn. She's on the live. I had a look down. She said, "Oh, nice, feeling so good." She said, "Carrying." Hello, team NCB, only love. She said, "Come home." And in true Zuri fashion, he said, "War to you as well." Good job, Zuri. We miss you, Mrs. Zuri. We honestly miss you. Make sure you're here for the show at least.
Before we continue though, I think a question was posed.
I was just getting to that.
Yes, a question was posed in regards to the swimsuit competition. It is just the swimsuit competition. There'll be other elements of the competition. It's going to be a whole production that night. It is more than just a swimsuit competition. We will, however, not be having, as of last year, we took out the costume section and we included a cultural wear. So it is not a costume, but it's now a cultural wear. We found that worked better when it came to regional pageants, as well as for us to be able to represent our culture. Jaquita would have won Best Cultural Wear last year using the presence of the white cedar tree, and we thought that in itself was one of the best ways for it. So we will have cultural wear on the night of the coronation to at least be able to still give that little element on that night, but there is not a costume segment.
Okay, thanks for the answer, but I don't want you to say anything else.
Why not?
Because there's so much happening for the swimsuit competition.
But you gotta tell them too, Ivan.
No, let them wait.
You can't surprise them too much, Ivan.
No, we ain't surprising them too much, but we're launching on Saturday from Davida Beach Club, so they'll get some more information there.
That's true.
Tune in, come out, listen up, right? I know you want to know why we're here, but before we let you know what the level of this sponsorship is and what it entails, I saw some other persons come in the room. I have the best subcommittee. I don't care what the rest of the executive got to say. I have the best subcommittee in the history of the Anguilla Summer Festival, and my team show up large this afternoon. I have from left to right, I have Gleneva Hodge, Maxine Duggins, Susie Webster, I got Kay Gums, and I got Tanasia Sutton in the room, all a part of the music subcommittee. So everything music related runs through us. Anything that music is attached to runs through us. And you're asking about pageantry, why they're here, because they support the summer festival overall. But there'll be music at the swimsuit competition for sure, and I don't even know who it is right now. But say less, you're gonna know who it is right now. But we are absolutely excited for NCBA coming on board in a real and major way. This level of partnership in Minister Kentish Rogers, I just want you to jump in here as well, because it cannot be over, under, or side stated, however you want to look at it, what this really means. NCBA coming on as a title sponsor does so much more than what you think. It has increased the preparation fees for these beautiful young ladies. Pageantry costs a lot of money.
It does.
I didn't know until I sat in the seat and I was like, are you crazy? Okay. Mr. Dennis, when they gotta spend $4,000 US on a dress. And that's cutting it low.
And yeah, we're gonna give them 5,000.
Yeah, you're gonna start there. We're gonna make a start, Lisa. We're gonna make a start.
So we're gonna be lobbying for more next year?
Lisa, I don't know why you got her started.
I'm working for y'all.
If we look back at over the years of pageantry in Anguilla, and the prep fees were what they were. They were insufficient, realistically speaking. But with the onboarding of NCBA, we've seen an increase in the preparation fees for the young ladies. We've also seen an increase on the end side, which is in relation to your ultimate prize, because sometimes we used to use our prizes to pay off for our costumes. So it was quite difficult, but you guys are in a much better position this year, and we hope to maintain this going forward. So this level of sponsorship really is significant in relation to not just incentivizing participation for the young women to enter the show, because there's something of value for them outside of course, the self-development and the confidence, which in and of itself is worth it. But of course, we want to be able also to financially make sense for the persons who are investing their time, energy, and creative efforts in our carnival and pageants, because those services are also valuable. So this sponsorship, of course, is significant. It is needed, and we really appreciate the yes that came with NCBA onboarding with us to make this a reality.
I just wanted to add as well that it puts everyone on a level playing field. Because in the past, you know, we would have had contestants who actually had sponsors who were invested, such as the Legacy NBA. So their contestant, you know, were fully equipped with everything required to put on a good show. But then on the other hand, you had girls who did not have such luxuries, girls who would have hardly had a sponsor. We would have had cases where we had the government had to chip in and assist girls with their preparations. And obviously those funds were less than what others would have gotten. So I think that this puts everyone on a level playing field. So no pressure. So it's up to you now, because you will all have what you need to be able to put on a good show and ensure that it's of a high caliber on an individual and as a whole. So everyone is now on a level playing field, and we are really happy and excited to be able to do that to ensure that the show is of a high caliber.
So let me break it down a little further. The Jordan era has been extended to all contestants.
Exactly.
And that is something, again, that we are so absolutely thankful for. This is no small feat. NCBA continues to show their commitment to Anguilla, to community, to family, to everything that makes us uniquely who we are. And today is no different. NCBA, for those of you who can't wait any longer, NCBA has come on board as the title sponsor for the NCBA Miss Anguilla pageant to the tune of, you ready for this? All right. 50,000 US dollars. $50,000 makes them the title sponsor for the NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant 2024. And this, like we've said, has allowed for an increase in preparation fees, for an elevation of the show overall. Let's give NCBA another round of applause. At this time, amidst our beautiful decor, I will ask NCBA and our representatives from the Anguilla Summer Festival to just, let's take some pictures. We have the best photographer in the house. One time, Mr. Zuri. That's my ace, man. That's my ace. Call it like I see it. That's my ace. I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Come in front of the table.
Yeah, I think we need to come in front of the table. So I'll let you hold this. Big money. And then I'll make my way around. And then we have one with the contestants as well. Okay. So everybody get a, are we here? All right, everybody look at that right there. Right at the ring. Let me fix it. All right, our contestants who are in the room, your turn. So, Can you join me back so we can wrap up? Plant the lyrics?
Yeah, man.
Down the road. I couldn't let us leave.
Give me the paper.
I couldn't let us leave this afternoon without saying thank you again. This goes a very, 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 very far way. To you ladies who will be vying for the crown of NCBA Miss Anguilla. No pressure, but you'll be the first NCBA Miss Anguilla. And I think there's more than enough significance added to that. Outside of the fact that you'll be the NCBA Miss Anguilla for the 50th celebration of the Anguilla Summer Festival. No pressure. No pressure. I just want you to know there's no pressure. And again, there's no pressure. You're breathing a little heavy. Ali, you good? You good?
No pressure.
No pressure. But this is what I really wanted to get to. When I look over the room, I am absolutely impressed. I want to thank you again, Mr. Kentish Rogers, Miss Lisa Ray, those persons that were behind the decision to open up the pageant. I remember we got some backlash for it, and then about 2 weeks, 14 days, and 3 hours later, Miss USA comes and boom, says the same thing. And then somebody says, oh, Anguilla was in the lead. These decisions don't come by easy. And I gotta give credit to Minister Kentish Rogers. She never left pageantry. And that's, I think, a lesson that no, for real. I'll tell you why she never left. Because she can call her pageant sisters.
It's just a part of us.
Huh?
I said we never leave.
Okay.
It's just a part of us.
It's just a part of you. So let me get to why I was saying. I've seen her be able to call up some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen on a phone in my life. And she let me know that these persons are coming to experience the summer festival as well. There's relationships that's built in pageantry. There's a long-standing commitments that you develop out of it, and I'm honestly hopeful that that's what you take away from this experience while you drive away in the Shangjang C35 Plus. That you can look back on that experience. Because when I look over the room, I see ladies from all walks of life. And I love that about this pageant. I see someone who's in immigration. I see someone who's in tourism and marketing. I see someone who's been in marketing and public relations and now tourism. I see persons who went off to school and study. I see persons who have a family, who have children. And it's a beautiful thing. I too felt that it was inexcusable to punish a woman for being a woman. So when Minister Kentish Rogers said, this is what we're doing, this is the case, I stood by it and I supported it. And I will support it until the days are longer. And we can etch it in stone. Because this is going to be the best pageant that anyone has ever seen. I know you ladies will deliver. In advance, I am absolutely proud of you. I will stay away from the judges. It's their headache now. The judges show. I will look on and keep my mouth shut, and I will see you on parade day, because I know Karen has some big plans to make sure that there's representation on the road come parade. We ain't doing it on the back of a car thing, right, Karen?
No, it
back.
has become too tacky, and we don't ever see the beauty of those gowns, and the girls are not always comfortable. So we want you to enjoy every segment of the show and just be comfortable doing it.
And while Karen's talking about that, it also carries you back to what the parade used to be about. I remember when my sister worked at a bank, y'all setting up the float for CCB.
Yes.
So those were things that to me hold a lot of history when it comes to Anguilla Summer Festival. I feel old, but that's fine.
And I'm happy to hear about the cultural wear, because I think it would add to the float for the show, to have everyone making the parade even a more beautiful experience.
Yeah. And I do agree with it, because in the pageants that I would have gone to outside of Anguilla, there was just cultural wear. It was not a costume in any segment in any of the shows that I participated in. So it definitely makes sense to ensure that you have a cultural wear.
And you have an opportunity to me in this cultural wear to really bring it home and let it be reflective of our culture, our local culture.
So not to cut you off. So what I'm hearing then is the decisions make sense.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope so.
I think it makes sense to me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here this afternoon. It has been an absolute pleasure. Be sure to ready yourself to come out on July 28th for the swimsuit competition. You'll learn more about that. I'll give the sponsors for that their due when that time comes, but you're going to enjoy it. Trust you me, you're going to enjoy it. And then on the 6th of August, NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant 2024, the first ever an elevated experience that you don't want to miss. I can guarantee you it's going to be one for the ages. Make sure you're there. Make sure, you know, I longing to see. You know, back in the day, everybody used to dress up to go Queen show.
We can put on heels now.
Oh gosh. And then on that Sunday afternoon, you can go down there in your sundress and let the wind just blow.
Not too much.
Okay, time to cut.
I think it's time to cut.
And before we close, I would just like to say to the Queen's Committee and the Carnival Committee, NCBA is very grateful for the opportunity to sponsor, and we look forward to a very entertaining, interesting, and show of a very high standard.
So not just a sponsor, but to partner.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a partnership.
I don't really like the word sponsor because this is true partnership. NCBA has persons that would work along the committee that's planning the show. They have the ability to recommend, put forward a judge for each segment of the show. It's true partnership. And this is to ensure that you get a show that's of a really, really high standard. When the tickets come out, buy your tickets early. It's going to be packed. No pressure, ladies. From wall to wall, there's going to be people shouting your name, and it's going to be one for the ages. That's all I want to say. I'm not going to say anything else because you guys are smiling at me now, and I think it's time. Right, Minister Kentish Rogers? Thank you for joining us, NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant. Thank you for coming on board again. $50,000 US.
50 for 50.
Yes. As Karen said, 50 for 50. 50 for the 50. Ladies, enjoy the experience. Thank you for joining us, my team in the room. Those of you watching live via Facebook and YouTube, follow NCBA on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Follow Government of Anguilla, follow Anguilla Summer Festival, our radio partners who everywhere carry this live today. So it's everywhere. The whole of Anguilla, the diaspora know that NCBA put 50,000 green ones. 50,000 US dollars, not EC money, 50,000 US dollars. 135,000 EC dollars. Big money in the NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see Radio Anguilla in the house. Thank you so much. To my ace in the room, Gwen, what's going on in Anguilla Titanium Audio Visual. She'll be like, what are we doing today? Yeah, we got a lot more of these to do. Thank you so much for always being there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say it one more time. We're ending on this note. 50,000 US dollars. 135,000 EC dollars. The National Commercial Bank of Anguilla, your bank, our bank, has stepped forward in a big way, being the title sponsor, platinum sponsor for the Anguilla Summer Festival and title sponsor for the NCBA Miss Anguilla Pageant 2024. Let's give them a hand. See you on July 28th and August 6th.
Difference. Our commitment to building Anguilla means we value our relationships, friendships, homes, and businesses. Everything we do is done with care and expertise. We serve our people with integrity and pride, ensuring we transact with confidence. It's our passion to help our people and businesses succeed, making sure every Anguillian has the opportunity to flourish in a beautiful country we call our home. Welcome to the People's Bank. Welcome to the National Commercial Bank of Anguilla.